Yo, what's going on, Forum? Welcome back to another episode.
Hey,
It's a
hey.
fine-looking episode of...
You want a little asthma to start
No,
this episode
no.
off?
No, it's gonna set a bad precedent. No. Oh, God, stop it. Oh, my ears. Cut it out. Oh, yeah, you like that, baby. You like that. All right. I got a new pop filter, and I will abuse it as much as I well please.
Do some popping.
Look at how small those audio waves are. Pop, 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 pop. See, it's nowhere near as bad as it would have been before. My buzz and my puzz and my...
So you may remember that probably like 2 or 3 podcasts ago, I was like sick in bed. I am now 2 weeks later even more sick than I was then in the same bed. I've been getting progressively sicker
Wait, would you have
since
changed
Tuesday.
beds between now and then?
Nah. I've been getting progressive. I've been getting progressively sicker since Tuesday, to the point where I'm like, now it's hard for me to walk, but it's fine. It's cool. We're gonna have a good time on this podcast anyway. I mean, I've been sick in bed, so I've done nothing. So I have nothing to do but think about how amazing it will make this podcast. So it's gonna be the best one yet.
Yes, absolutely.
It.
Much better than the YouTube cast, the one where we watched old videos.
Today we're sponsored by Luden's Throat Drops.
Yes, the
if
greatest.
If you are sick, you will become addicted to these and get a crippling addiction to the point where you need one every 10 minutes. You will die without it. So I honestly think at this point the sheer amount of Ludens I've been consuming has been getting me sicker. But it's all cool. Thanks, Ludens, for your sponsorship.
I'm gonna go get a Ludens because they sponsored me. So I'm gonna go open up my pack.
You're not even sick.
I'm gonna have one anyway in solidarity, Joshy. All right, I got my pack of Ludens.
In all seriousness, though, Ludens are fucking so good. I can't explain how a medicine can taste this like amazing.
Yeah.
Are we even live?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live.
What else would we be?
Dead.
I wish I was dead. But no, we're live.
We're alive and heterosexual.
All right.
Okay. You want to say anything about how amazing Ludens are?
No, I want to talk about real things that have happened.
Well, then speak. Do it.
No, I want you to tell me them. You've been holding off.
What have I been holding off? I mean, I have some topics. I just wrote down, like, things I could think of, like, 5 minutes before the podcast, but...
Well, yes,
what else has been happening? You've been leaving your house. You've been doing things.
But, yeah, I've been leaving my house to go to work. Nothing interesting. You don't want to hear about that. It's boring.
I have not left my room today except to get water a couple of times. So
you didn't eat anything?
Oh no, I had a soup at like 11. My day and night cycles have been fucked up. Like, I have no perception of time anymore because I'm in this room losing my mind. That was good coincidental timing. I'm like, I'm losing my mind, and then I have a coughing fit. Oh god. So, what's the best Silent Hill?
What is the best Silent? Have you ever played any Silent Hills, Josh?
I haven't, but I think we could still declare the best.
I'm gonna say the best Silent Hill is Fear 2. You played Fear 2, right?
What about PT?
That game never got made.
Yeah, it did. Don't you want to sell your like PS4 on Amazon for like $50 million if it has PT on it?
Oh yeah, that's true. It's that great of an experience.
I mean, it makes you go, huh?
Mm.
Okay. enough fucking around.
Didn't you play Fear as a young child?
I did, and it gave me some fears. Actually, not really. As a kid, like, at this point, it was so long ago that I can't remember what was fact and what was fiction. I know for some extent it scared me, but I don't remember how much I bullshitted talking about how it traumatized me. Do you sort of know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it's gotten. I probably gave a shit ton of lies to make myself, in a weird, fucked up way, try to look cool, even though it was the opposite.
You tried to make but like
I can't even remember what was lie and what was true. It did scare me.
As a kid, your mind does that. It does things that are inherently not cool, and you do them because you think they'll make you look cool or something.
Mhm.
Even though being traumatized by a video game is the lamest thing that you can do, in your kid mind you go,
Hey.
oh my god, I'm gonna play it up so much.
That's pretty much what happened. It was scary. It wasn't that scary. I remember there was this guy who was eating people. That's literally all I remember. I think that's how I discovered cannibalism.
How do most people discover
No,
cannibalism?
in the Willy Wonka movie. Willy Wonka in the remake, he was like everything in this room is edible. Even I'm edible, but that would be cannibalism. And that's how I learned about it.
You're right. That is probably how most kids learn about cannibalism.
In our generation. Because it was the remake, it wasn't the original, so it was our generation. Speaking of memories from kids, should I tell my stupid ass story?
Which one?
The memory story?
Which one?
The Cartoon Network one. The one I was just telling you about this morning. I'm telling it. Screw it. You'll get your...
I don't remember what you're talking about.
You'll get your brain jogged. So, for like most of my life... Do you remember now?
No, you sound so sick. You sound so pathetic.
Pathetic?
I don't mean to call you pathetic, but you sound pathetic.
No, it's I can't talk.
Like you're not pathetic. You just sound that way.
Tell a story. I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this shit. You tell a story.
No, I want to hear what's the Cartoon Network story.
I'm confused. Okay. So for years, since I was a child, probably for like 15 years, I've had this memory, this vision that I would watch
I remember.
I would watch all the new episodes of Teen Titans, as they were airing. Honestly, I can't even remember if they were new episodes. It was I think like one night a week, and I'd get excited for it because I knew that was when Teen Titans was showing. As a kid, couldn't probably tell if it was new or new. Oh, I don't know. But so there would always be another show that I couldn't remember on before it. So I'd always inadvertently catch the last 5 minutes of that show at excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember this vision. This show had an outro. And there was one like series of shots I vividly remembered from this show. It was a girl. She was sitting in her room, looking out the window, and it was like raining out the window. And then it panned out to show that she was in this like circular house, and it was like the light was on and only her. And I had that shot like vividly in my head. I could not, and I remember the melody of that part of the outro, and I could not tell you for the life of me like what it was. And I'm like it's just some show that I'm never gonna find. You know what I mean? When you get that like weird thing. You know what it fucking was? It was something so fucking like not obscure. It was crazy. So it was the fucking... I'm gonna tell long story short, and then I'm gonna tell the story of how I found it. It was the outro to the original Dragon Ball. And the girl was fucking Bulma. and I just couldn't remember what she looked like, you know what I mean? And I couldn't remember like the style. You know what I mean? So I couldn't like tell you it was an anime or anything.
Yeah.
So it was like, so it was fucking bull. So I found it because I was watching some video that talked about Dragon Ball, and in the related, like the Dragon Ball opening came up, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll watch the Dragon Ball opening now because this is what I do. I just watch random videos that come up in related. So I watched the opening and then the outro. I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard the outro. And then the first
And then
melody starts
you're
playing,
fucking-
like this sounds really familiar. And then it gets to the end and it shows the shot. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, do you, wow, that is adorable. That is a great shot.
Wait, did you look it up?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. That ending
The
shot where
ending-
she's looking out the window, and then it shows her house. That's
yeah,
great.
so I had like that memory from when I was a child. And I'm like, I remember that. And then it would go, there would be no commercials in the middle. It would go, because like it would go straight.
It was
From
Toonami,
that-
right?
It might have been. It would go straight from that shot to the beginning of the Teen Titans episode. And then after the Teen Titans opening, it would start commercials. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you get this, like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, I want to see if you can put it into words. Like, did you get a feeling that came over you when it, like, clicked in your head?
Yeah. It was like, it was almost creepy in a way, but it wasn't. Do you sort of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
I definitely get that creepy part. For me, it's like, it feels like a childhood wonder. Like, I barely ever feel that anymore, but when I rediscover
I could
something...
just like, I could like see the position I was sitting in front of the TV in like the living room of my house from when I was a child. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god, it was crazy. And it was something so fucking obvious too. Like, I don't know how I didn't find that earlier as someone who actually ended up reading all of the original Dragon Ball and watching some random episodes of the show. Like, how did I not find that?
Yeah, I did a similar thing, but I actively went and looked for it.
What was it?
For, like, in this similar, like, fashion of, like,
What
something
was
I
it?
remembered. It was a Miku Miku Dance music video for the Black Rock Shooter song.
Okay.
Before, like, this was way before the show came out.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, because you used to be like a fan of the Vocaloids.
Yeah.
My favorite band, the
So
Vocaloids.
I listened to this like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and actually I don't think I don't even know when Black Rock Shooter came out, but like whatever. It was a while ago, and it was removed from YouTube, and I thought I would never see it again. And I went and I trawled through the old, like, Japanese Nico Nico archives, which have no English text at all, because the site was completely Japanese back then.
That's insane.
And I trawled through it, and out of the depths, I found...
How'd you find
this
it? Were there
video.
thumbnails?
I don't remember how I think I ended up typing like the Black Rock Shooter in Japanese and then or a 3D PV or 3D MV or something, and it came up and I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, oh my god, there it is, and it's
Sing the song.
Black Rock Shooter anytime. Yeah, Asuka.
Good night.
I
It's not over yet. How do you like it so far?
hope you really enjoyed that, because that was a lot of fun. It's... Yeah, do you ever, like, dredge up the feeling of, like, I have listened to this song or watched this video way too much?
Yeah, like when you watch, like when you just randomly, like let's say, like it's like you find an old video, you favorite it, and then you watch it like 50 times in the course of like 3 days, just randomly.
I mean,
Is that what
well,
you mean?
no, I mean
Because
like
I do that all the time.
no, no, no. I mean like like something that you watched a lot when I'm talking about the Black Rock Shooter video where I
Yeah.
watched it and I knew everything that happened. Like even though I hadn't seen it, it just felt like I knew everything that was coming. And
Yeah.
yeah, I found so yeah, I realized that I have listened to this song a lot more than I ever thought I did.
It's interesting because you like you watch the show like all these years later.
I watched it because I liked the song.
Yeah, is that like, yeah, that's interesting. And you had me watch it, and it wasn't very good.
It was pretty good. But that's the thing. That was like 7 years of payoff to me, and zero to
Yeah.
you. That was you just
Yeah,
watched it expecting nothing, and I watched it like I watched the song. I listened to the song when it came out, and I saw.
And it was the opening.
Was it in the show? I don't remember.
What else would it have been?
I guess you're right. Do I even have it on this computer?
Okay, but yeah, I had like a 15-year payoff. It was insane. Yeah, because think about it, like 15 years ago would have been like 2002, right? It's probably 02, 03.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Oh wait, Teen Titans came out in 03, so 03, 04 probably. That's crazy. It's crazy to think that like the time where we were like in like second grade sitting around watching Teen Titans, Fairly Odd Parents, and stuff, that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. We're almost 20.
It's crazy.
Well, you are
I am
20. How does that feel? How does that feel?
That I'm 20 years old. I feel like I hit a I feel like I look at my life in chunks, and I feel like I hit a stasis at like probably
like 17,
sometime
18.
Sometime when I was like 17 or 18, I hit a stasis, and I don't think I've changed since then.
I think I feel
you
the
agree?
exact same way, where it's like I normally describe it as like every year up until I was like 17, I was a different person, right?
Yeah, and then
I
like,
would
you hit that
not
threshold.
I would not get along with someone who was with myself a year younger than me. And then eventually I hit like 17, 18 and stuff kind of settled down, and it's like I'm still that same person. I'm just like a natural evolution.
Yeah, but like I mean, yeah, like you've known me, like we became like really good friends probably like 20. Well, we were friends before that, but we came like when you came to FAU it was like 2013.
We've been friends since 3rd grade, which
Yeah.
was shit. How long
but like
ago
how
was
much
that?
have I changed since like senior year
A
of
lot.
high school?
Well, since senior year, not too much. I think we're all pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's why I feel like I
same.
hit stasis like around then. You know what I mean? Like I hit like my adult self.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. I can never know. Like I would say in elementary school, I was a completely different person.
Yes.
In middle school, I was a completely different person. In first I'd say 2 years of high school, I was a completely different person, and then like 3rd year of high school started my sort of evolution into what I am today.
Yeah.
I don't think I've changed much since then.
Yeah. No, I agree. So it went from like, yeah, like actually growing up to just. I don't know the difference. I guess they're both growing up, but one's like getting your foot in the door and like saying this is who I am as a person. Right?
Yeah.
I kind of
I know what you mean. And I'm just sort of like been cultivating that self since like then. It's
Yeah.
not like I've changed selves, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
And
remember
I don't know if I ever will I'm sure I will look back at this time in my life and say, what was I doing? But I think I will still be the same person.
What about, you haven't changed much since 3rd grade. Hi, I'm Zack. I like to be on camera.
Nothing has changed. Well, you know how they say the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Like, I could, like, just to give context, I have this, like, old home movie from my sister's, like, 5th birthday party. It was like...
Isn't it on YouTube now?
We were both in 3rd grade. It was like, we had probably just met each other. No, wait. Would we have been going into 4th grade? I don't know, because you were there. Oh, no, I remember what happened. My sister, she turns thing in August, but she didn't want to have the birthday party till, like, late September.
Okay.
Because she wanted to invite the new friends she made at school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she had late September. She had the birthday party, and you were like one of my first friends, I guess, at Donna Klein.
I might have been your only friend.
My only real friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so
considering we're still friends to this day.
Yeah, but so you were at this party. So my dad was doing like a home movie of like he was showing everyone at the party. He was showing my sister. He was asking me. And you ran like in front of the camera while he was like walking around panning. You're like, you started jumping in front of me. You're like, hi, I'm Zack. Hi, I like to be on camera. And then there's a point where Aaron's sitting on one side of me, you're sitting on the other side of me, and he comes up to me. He's like, what do you have to say to your sister? And I start saying like this nice like speech about how much I love my sister. You jump on top, I laugh and go, who cares?
You know, I do vaguely have a memory of doing that. Which is interesting, because that may be my earliest memory. I don't know.
I also have extreme guilt from when I did the thing, happy birthday to you. You smell like a poo, something like a monkey, and you look like one too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing, whatever.
So?
I did that to my sister when we were supposed to say happy birthday, and she starts hysterical crying. Everyone at the party goes silent. She starts bawling. Crying, and there's a shot of the whole movie of my mom looking at me, and she looks at me and points a finger at me. She goes, "You're in big trouble."
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed to this day.
It was just a joke.
Anyway,
and then I had I started crying. Wait, what were you saying?
I would not like to be judged for anything I did before the age of 17. After...
Me too, because I was a fucking mess.
Yeah, it's like after then, I made mistakes, and things I wouldn't do today, but I'll take responsibility.
Everyone makes mistakes.
I'll take responsibility for it. Before then, it's like, no, I was a child, I didn't understand the world. I still don't fully understand the world, and I never will, but I had no grasp until, you know...
I know what you mean. Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days.
Can't tell you any other lines from this song.
The more things change.
Throw back to when I was that age. Yeah. When I was watching on television.
Hey, I like that show, but
I liked it when I was a kid too. I mean I can't say it was a good show, but I liked it then.
But when you watch something that you enjoyed as a child, a lot of the times you still enjoy it because you remember the joy you had as a child.
Yep. It's like how I still enjoy watching original Naruto, even though it's like the shittiest garbage.
Okay, original Naruto is not bad. It's a fun little show.
Okay. Not the show itself, the English dub.
Okay, yeah, the English dub's pretty bad. That's true. Very true.
It's like some old woman coughing into the fucking microphone. Believe it. She literally is like a fucking old woman. But anyway, what was I gonna say? What were we talking about?
Something about joys as a child.
Oh,
Do you like? I wanted to bring up like you were saying we were here we are. You remember how long ago was third grade? Like 11.
2005 started third grade. 2005 to 2006.
So like 11
like
years ago.
11, 12. Yeah, 11 years ago. 12.
It is 11
Yeah.
years later. I'm talking to you on a podcast right now. I still play RuneScape and Neopets. And I know this was a bit later, but my favorite music, the music that I listen to the most, is still Vocaloid. That was not until 8th grade, but still, the point stands.
That's crazy. The first conversation we ever had was you.
Pokemon?
Nah, you were telling other people
Oh, about
how you could play as a master hand in Super Smash Bros. Melee. You were fucking right. We were all wrong.
Okay, first
And
off,
I was like, I came up to you and whatever I said in third grade, the connotation was bullshit. You're a fucking liar. And then we became friends ever since.
that sounds correct. I don't necessarily remember that,
And
but
you would taunt me with your expert knowledge in video game secrets, like how to watch for Rolling Rocks in 0.5 presses.
Do you know how I knew that?
Oh.
I just read what was the cheat site? The CCC, I think.
I don't know.
Something cheat code central, I think. I would just read through that for every game cuz I was a young little autistic boy in third grade. And I'd read that, and
Here's a childhood memory that I just thought. Wait, keep going.
I'd say I'd read that and game like manuals and the guidebooks. You did that too.
I used to read the Wind Waker strategy guide. I used to read it cover to cover, over and over again.
I think this is a lot more common than you believe because it's like. It's a book about a game that you like that has a bunch of pictures in it. Like, there's really no reason for you not to like it.
You're right.
So I think...
But I just had a memory of, like, a site. It was, like, a blue site, and it had, like, a text-based and image-based Wind Waker walkthrough on it. And I would just, like, save all the pictures and make slideshows of all the pictures from the site when I was a little kid. But I can't remember...
I'm thinking I did really dumb shit like this. Like sometimes I think maybe I was autistic as a kid, but no.
No, but yeah, like what was that site? It was like this blue site, and it had like a Wind Waker text walkthrough. I can't tell you. It wasn't like a general walkthrough.
Was it
It
Super
had
Cheats?
No, it wasn't like a general site. It had maybe like 3 other games on there. Like there were only like 4 games.
Oh shit! I have no idea.
There was like one, I think maybe Metal Gear Solid game or something. I can't remember. But yeah, it's crazy. Nothing has changed. I still do nothing but watch Wind Waker clips all day. Because it's the best game.
How often would you say you actually do watch Wind Waker?
Stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I think about it, like, all the time. I'd say probably, like, maybe once every 2 weeks I'll watch something Wind Waker related, you know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah. And there's a thing I know, like, you don't become conscious of this until you think about it. Like, once something impacts your life, like, once a piece of media impacts your life, you will think about it at least once every day.
I did realize this, and it was at some point someone brought up, like, yeah, you think about your favorite thing every single day, and I'm like, every day I'd like think like, have I thought about Kagero Project today? And I think since the day I discovered it, there has not been a day where I've not thought about it. At least
For me,
once.
that's Gurren Lagann. Since the day I started watching the show, there has not been a single day where I haven't thought about Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, totally fair.
I think it was Doctor Who before I found Gurren Lagann. Is that weird? Like, Gurren Lagann took the place of what I thought of Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, that's true.
What was I saying? Okay. Have we exhausted the topic of being autist children?
No, I feel
Or
like I could talk about being an autistic child for a lot longer. like,
I want to hear some more stories.
like printing out a bunch of black and white pictures of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay, I'm gonna do the probably 50th official formal apology to Zack here, because I'm not gonna use any names or anything. I fell in with a kid that was sort of a bad influence on me.
Whom I later
guess.
became friends with as well.
Yeah, like I assume he matured and everything, but back then
No,
he was
no,
definitely
it ended up the same way. Like,
he was definitely a very bad influence on me. Like my parents said, everyone that met him said it, and like I just didn't listen. So we kind of became dicks together in a way. And
you were like his partner in crime.
Zack. Yeah, here comes Zack, the actual good kid with like 50 pages of printed.
I don't know if I was. I don't know if I was a good kid.
It wasn't white. It was colored, right? That's why it was so much worse.
No, it was black and white. I don't think I had a color
printed
printer.
like a shit ton of pages of just like copy and pasted Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Because I was an autistic little child. I don't know.
To show me, you like walked up to me, you're like, hey, and we took it and we just ripped it and threw it in the trash. I'm so sorry.
It's Josh.
That was probably the most. Oh, I just had a flashback. How when I was first getting into Yu-Gi-Oh and I couldn't. My parents it wasn't a holiday or a birthday, so they didn't want to get me a deck. So what I would do is when people left their Yu-Gi-Oh cards or stuff somewhere, or like they'd walk away for a second or they look away for a second, I'd like steal single cards from people until I had like enough to have you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
at least you didn't steal them from Walmart.
I would just steal. I would just steal one by one single cards, and eventually, after like a course of like a month or two, I built up like a deck. I was a little fucking deviant.
Who cares? Like they're fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I'm sorry, all you shitty Donna Klein kids that were rich and parents bought them Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I'm sure they really care about those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, definitely. That's all they're thinking about right now. Not thinking about how much fun they're having not being sick.
Do you ever? I really enjoy meeting kids from our lower school because.
You know, I'm like sort of friends with what's her name, Maya now.
Oh,
because she goes to Chabad.
Hey, she
sits with us a lot. Like she actually I actually know her. And occasionally we'll just be like, oh yeah, we'll remember. Oh yeah, I'm not someone you met at Chabad. Like we knew each other before.
Yeah, I actually sort of became friends with her towards the end of her time at that school, and yeah, no, she's pretty nice. We have the same birthday. That's the thing I remember about her.
That's crazy. What's your exact birthday date? Because I know the month.
It's the 21st of July.
Okay. I knew it was like end of July.
Yeah. We should, I don't know. I should really put your guys' birthday into a calendar. Because,
me too.
I don't know. I'm so bad.
Alberto's is April 4th?
Yes. Yeah, it's 4/4, right?
Yeah, because I remember he used to be like, oh, like I have the same birthday as Chugga. I'm cool. He has the same birthday as Baba-chan.
Chubba Bon Roy. Bon-chaya. Baba-chan Roy.
Speaking of speaking of childhood things coming back and the Bubba sound. Mumpky Jones has convinced me to start watching Bobobo. And I watched the first episode and it's good. I like it. It's so stupid that it's entertaining.
I had this same exact it wasn't from Mumpy, but I did get triggered into watching Bobobo again because I'm like, is this show actually? This was like my favorite show for a long time. I'm like, is this show actually good? And I went back and I watched it. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, this is awesome.
It's like the dumbest like base appeal shit ever. It's like so stupid that you just can't help but love it.
You have
know what I mean?
you
Like,
have to watch the English dub. You can't watch that
I
Japanese
did. That's
shit.
what I did. Yeah, that's what like Monkey said. He's like if you fucking watch the Japanese subs, you're a fucking idiot. The English dub, it's like the perfect voices for this kind of show. Like
That's one of the shows where I will say watch the dub.
yeah, it's amazing. I'm probably gonna watch the whole show. So. What else from our childhood can we drudge up?
I don't think I want to. I don't know if I want to drudge up any. I don't know.
How I dropped my Tamagotchi. I just remember this. I dropped my Tamagotchi behind the bleachers in PE. And I couldn't get it back. It was gone. Like, you know,
I'm sure
those
it's
wooden
still
bleachers.
there.
Like, yeah, like if you drop it in there, it's done. Like, you know what I mean?
There is,
like, you know those wooden bleachers.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do.
Yo, you remember when those bleachers were folded up and you could get on top of them, and you had to climb.
Yes. Remember how I couldn't do the great climby thing on the playground? Like, I just couldn't do it.
That fucking locker room near that gym got me.
Ugh.
I feel like I've had so many good and bad memories there.
I've had nothing but that.
Okay, so first off, before that, do you have places in your mind where things take place because you've like memorized the setting?
Like, what do you mean? Give an example.
I there's settings in my brain for like, I don't know, for like convenience store or for like favela or for locker room. Essentially, that's like my locker room set. Whenever I read something, it's like I think this is true for like most people because this is how your brain works.
Yeah. My convenience store set is the Walgreens in Canyon Town Center.
Mm-hmm. Mine's the fucking one from.
What?
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Superman.
No.
Where?
It's the one from Gurren Lagann, Pieces of Sweet Stars. You know the scene where she's that's where in my mind it is.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
You are my stars. God, stars is a thing.
Hey, like, sometimes you go back and you watch things that you watched as a child and you think, wow, like, this really fucked up my sexuality.
Oh yeah, shit, you watched that when you were a kid.
Yeah, that's what got me to watch Gurren Lagann.
I told you how Yu-Gi-Oh, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh manga burgeoned in my fucked up sense of sexuality. And also, that manga book. I told that story in the podcast, right? The manga book.
Was that in the podcast?
I feel like it was. I don't want to repeat it if it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty...
I would really like to get my hands on that book. Because...
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, I really want to find it. Like...
It was History of Manga?
Would it have, like, Miyazaki on the front or
Astro
something?
Boy on the... Astro Boy. Miyazaki makes fucking anime. Book with Astro Boy on the cover. This is number one. This is number one podcast on the... I found it.
You did? What's it called?
It's Manga 60 Years of Japanese Comics by Paul Gravette.
Why did that autocomplete in my... It's on Amazon.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's
Should I buy it again?
$20. I don't think you
It's $16.
Oh, they're with $4 shipping.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna buy it. Well,
Are you?
Huh? Because I want, maybe I can find, like, a PDF, because I don't really care about having the physical thing of this.
Yeah, I would love to see those pages anyway, because the pages that they have samples here I don't remember. but I'm like 90% sure this was the book.
Oh, I'm gonna find a PDF of it. We're gonna watch it. I found it.
Oh no.
I found one.
This is gonna be a long
Wait.
podcast.
Wait, no. I think this is gonna give me a virus.
Oh no. This is the throwback, man. If you don't know the story, go back a couple of podcasts where I tell the story about how this book like literally introduced me to sexual content.
See all buying options. Yeah, no,
Paul Gravett is a freelance journalist, curator, lecturer, and broadcaster who has worked in common. He's like me.
he's like you.
Oh god. What if it's me from the future creating a book to send back to my childhood self to verge of my fucking up sexuality?
Yeah, like because I've had this experience, like you go back and you read something and it's like, holy shit, or you look at it and it's like I didn't realize.
If you find a PDF for this, I'll love you forever.
I'm gonna try to download it.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. One Punch Man.
I probably know like 90% of the shit in here now. And now that I'm a actual guy.
I feel like a real guy.
Oh god, I go through like hot and cold flashes like when I'm sick. So right now I'm like there is literally a sun facing me right now. Like it is so hot. I'm covered in sweat, just lying in my bed. Everything's so covered in sweat. And in like 20 minutes from now I'll be freezing. Cuz that's what happens when you're sick. Oh. While you're trying to do this, should I talk about another topic and then we'll come back to this, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you have more stuff to.
Yeah, I have other things I can talk about. So if you would have asked me like a year ago even if I would have ever watched this show, I'd be like, I'm never gonna watch this show. But it turns out I am now pretty into a show. This show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Have you been watching it?
It's great. I really like it. So how it happened is that my roommate Jordy, you know her, Zack.
I do.
She was watching it, and she was watching like season 4. So I started watching it with her because I was like just bored. And I've been like I started like watching season 4 with her, and like I got like invested in these like arcs that I had no like backing for, and I'm just like, okay, I should probably watch the show, so I like actually have context for what's going on, and I know who all these characters are. If I'm like this invested in like something for like that has makes no sense, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I started season 1, and I'm like almost done with season 1, and it's great. I love it. It's like Doctor Who but good. No, it's really cheesy, but like the characters are, it's like not really about like the plot, it's more about like the characters and what situation, like it's like how these characters deal with the situations, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it's kind of like a shitty, there's like some story threads, but it's like a shitty like monster of the week story.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the characters that kind of make it good, and I like it. I'm probably gonna watch the whole thing. I don't know how long it'll take me, but it's like I said, Bakemonogatari is like pure concentrated Shaft. This is pure concentrated 90s edginess. It's great. I would never recommend it to you, Zach.
Okay, because you know I won't like it.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
I'd probably recommend it to Alberto though. Did you get more wood?
I am looking for this
Wow.
book.
Manga, 60 years of Japanese comics, PDF. Oh god.
The Oxford
I'm moving the set.
the
So I
Oxford
can lie on my stomach.
Journal of Design History has
Should I just buy it?
I mean, I don't know if you want to spend $20 on a book, but
I don't want to spend $20 on a book
but I
so I can like
I will spend
literally
$20 on a book.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll start fapping and then I'll start crying.
Do you think you could actually jack
That's
off
what'll
to
happen. I couldn't. I'd start crying.
it?
Do any of the reviews reference how much porn is in this
I
book?
did see one that does say there is some explicit stuff in it. Oh, there's
As far as
the
sexual
fucking
content goes-
the fucking library near me has it. I'm gonna
Go right now.
I don't have a library card here.
Having fun isn't hard. Okay, as far as sexual content goes, there are less than 20 pages with sexually explicit content in them, which is only about 8% of the overall book. Oh man, I got a lot of mileage out of that 8%. I'll tell you that.
Nah, out of those 20 pages. Hey, that's a full dojin. Right?
Oh my god. I know there was some. Who's the guy that makes the disgusting horror shit?
Disgusting. You mean the creepy stuff?
Yeah.
Shit, what's his name? Ito?
Junji Ito?
Yeah, Junji Ito.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, there was some of his shit in
What was
there.
in there? Like Uzumaki or something?
I don't remember. It was a guy like. Might have been like a guy like addicted to pills or something. I don't know.
Akira?
And then he like went crazy.
Akira?
It wasn't fucking Akira.
Are you
I don't even
sure?
know. No, I don't think. I think it was like a Junji Ito thing. I don't think it was Akira. I still haven't seen Akira.
Have
I
you,
gotta watch
why
that
you
'cause
not
I know
watched Akira? It's a classic.
it will literally be like my favorite movie if I watched it. Like I know. I'm just like.
I watched that movie in class. That was the first time. Or that was the second time I ever watched it.
In class, what class did you watch?
I watched
that
it in Japanese pop culture.
Oh, was it good?
I mean, I watched it before, but fuck yeah, it's awesome.
So speaking of movies, the Oscars are Sunday. Let me pull up the nominations. Because I watched an Oscar nomination movie today just because it was an Oscar nomination movie. And I'm like, I'm lying to bed doing nothing. I should probably watch this.
Oh.
But,
I don't.
for like a shitty online, like, stream of like a movie that isn't out on DVD yet, it was the highest quality. Okay, so out of the best picture things I've seen, Arrival, which is definitely my number one choice. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. It's great. Arrival's amazing. I've seen Hacksaw Ridge, which was really good. I saw La La Land, which was also really good. I'm seeing Manchester by the Sea tomorrow. And I watched Moonlight today, which was good. The thing is, it was like so overhyped. Everyone's saying it's like the greatest movie ever made. It'll change your life and everything. And I watched it and I'm like, this is good. And I see why. Like it's literally a perfect movie.
What is it even
but because it's told in like 3 chapters or acts, I guess. And it's like different parts of this guy. It's like this guy growing up in like the hood in Miami. Like really shitty. It's just like 3 chapters of it, like his really shitty
Wait, which
life.
movie is this?
Moonlight.
Moonlight. Okay.
It's good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. It was really well made. but everyone said it was amazing, and that fucking ruined it for me, I guess, because I'm like, this is good, but it's just good. It's not great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone's really overhyping it, which is weird because everyone said La La Land was amazing, and then I saw La La Land, and I said that was amazing too. But I also went into La La Land with low expectations because it was a musical.
What is La La Land about? I want to know.
It's about two different characters that moved to Hollywood to like they sort of like just like
Yeah, all right.
just
It's
abandoned
about
everything to follow
Hollywood.
their
It's
dream.
gonna win.
Yeah, probably. But it's like, yeah, that's probably gonna win. That's what I was gonna get to. But it's like they like moved to Hollywood to pursue their dream. It's not about Hollywood.
It's about Hollywood.
It's about like them.
That is the fucking definition of Oscar bait, and
it literally is. But it's pretty much the plot of Moana, but it's like the good and bad side of it, where it's just like abandoning like everything to follow your dream, I guess. And it's really good.
Yeah.
And it shows the pros and cons of it. And that's probably my number 2 choice behind Arrival. But I was gonna fucking win. How is fucking not Kimi no Na not nominated for animated
you know
feature
why?
film?
Do you know why? Do you want to know why?
Why?
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Do you want to know
me.
why?
Tell me, motherfucker.
Because the
Tell me.
Oscars are racist.
But Moonlight has an all-black cast.
Yeah,
And it's
because
nominated
they're
for Best Picture.
racist.
It's not gonna win because they're racist. I said it.
They're racist. At least.
Speaking of,
at least Kimi no Na wa won the Best Thing Ever award.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably watch Zootopia like tonight or tomorrow, just so I can like be like, okay, which one's better than Moana or that? You know what I mean?
Speaking of Moana versus La La Land, the good versus the bad. Have you listened to Paradise in Name Only yet?
What's that?
It's a new Digi and Jesse song.
I have not.
I have heard it described. Jesse described it as like in this song we tell you why you should not follow anything we said and get action. And that was the description he gave.
Oh man, I gotta listen to this. We should listen to it before the podcast. Okay, we'll listen to it together after. But yeah. But yeah, so for animated film, I'm the only person in the world that cares about the animated category. We have Moana, which was amazing. That's great. Zootopia, I've heard amazing things about, so it's probably deserves to be there. What the fuck is My Life as a Zucchini? How the fuck is that there over Kimi no Na wa? I'm gonna look this shit up. My Life as a Zucchini.
Didn't we look this up and it was like a pretty decent movie? But what the fuck? It's not Kimi.
It's a French movie. It's not. I've heard the Red Turtle is good, which is an anime.
Hey, My Life as a
Kubo and the Two Strings, my favorite Japanese anime.
My Life as a Courgette. My Life as a Courgette only has a 7.9 on IMDb, and Kimi no Na wa has a 9.3 on my anime list.
Okay, best song.
Literally,
How Far I'll Go has to be on here.
A 7.9 on my anime list is fucking garbage. Should never watch anything lower than an 8.
Okay, best original song this year. How Far I'll Go is nominated, which is definitely should win. But fucking City of Stars from La La Land is on there. That's literally a song about fucking Hollywood, so that's gonna win.
Yeah. Is Get Action not on that list?
It's best song from a movie. It's a movie award show. It is a film.
I'm still
show.
nominating Get Action.
You must get action. Put your fucking life on the line. Okay, but I don't understand. Arrival should just win every award at this point.
I'm watching.
There should not be a single award where Arrival does not.
I'm watching the Kimi no Na. You think it's gonna win Best Animation?
Yeah.
I'm watching.
So.
I'm watching the Kimi no Na wa trailer right now, and I'm almost in tears. Because this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh
It's so
my God.
beautiful. It's so good. I can't.
If you're interested in watching Arrival, do not watch the trailers. Just watch the movie because the trailers make it like a completely different movie than it is. I'm gonna watch the
Spec
Kimi no
Ops:
Wa
The
trailer
Line.
right now.
You played Spec Ops
I'm
yet?
gonna watch the Kimi. I'm not gonna play. I'm never gonna play
Don't
Spec
play
Ops.
it.
I'm
It's
sorry,
horrible.
Zach.
It sucks. But it's a great story.
I'm watching the trailer.
Of what?
Kimi no Wa.
Give me
I started banging my head, but then I like felt horrible because I'm sick, so I stopped. Oh, this song's so. How is this not
Give
best
me the
original movie
10.
song? How is that not best original movie song?
I'm just.
How is Kimi no Wa not nominated for anything? I don't understand.
Can we
This award show's a
nominate?
hack.
Can we nominate Makoto Shinkai for best boy? Best
Okay.
best girl.
Oh my God. How the fuck is what's her name?
Mitsuha?
Girl with Amy Adams. How is she not nominated for best actress and leading
For
role?
what?
For Arrival.
Are you watching the Arrival trailer or the Kimi no Wa trailer?
I was watching the Kimi no Wa trailer,
Okay.
but I went off of it.
God, I love this movie so much. I want to watch it again with you guys, but we haven't. Why haven't we?
You just gotta buy it when it comes out. Are you gonna buy it when it comes out on DVD?
Fuck
here?
yeah, I am. I'm gonna buy it on every medium possible.
You're gonna buy a digital copy?
No.
That's not a real medium. That's a fucking sham.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray when it comes out.
Oh,
It's gonna cost
man.
$1 billion.
It's not. It's gonna be like $30.
I think you underestimate how fucking good this movie is and how much they know it.
Okay. So is our conclusion the Oscars are just racist and that's
Yeah.
why there's no Kimi no Wa?
Yeah.
That's why Moonlight was nominated for Best Picture because they're racist, and it's not gonna win because they're racist.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Anyway,
they just
speaking
like
of-
they just like seeing a black man grow up in a bad community, and then they shut it off halfway through before he even gets out of it. And
I still
They love it.
still don't understand. It makes me so mad that the people voting in the Oscars are not required to watch every movie. I just can't fathom it. It's just the most ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous bullshit hack thing.
you know what makes me mad? The fact they didn't fucking nominate Kimi no Wa. Fuck.
Because they haven't watched it. Zootopia or Moana is probably.
But Kimi no Wa is being hailed as like the greatest Japanese movie ever made.
It's not, but
It's
it
fucking
is
up
being
there.
hailed that, but it's not.
It's the highest grossing.
Best short film. You know it's not under best short film.
What? Oh, your house has
This house has people in it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Whereas This House People is not only one of the best short film, but one of the greatest horror movies ever made, and it's not nominated. This is the worst fucking award show. I by the way, I'm having an Oscar party on Sunday, which was probably the biggest mistake I ever made. I just invited a bunch of people. I'm like, we're all watching the
Just
Oscars.
keep saying
and I'm
they're
like,
racist.
I'm the only.
I'm sure you make everyone
I'm
real
the
happy.
I'm the only one that's gonna be actually paying attention. I guarantee it.
Why do you even care
I'd be
about
like,
the
"Shut up."
Oscars?
I'll be like, everyone shut the fuck up.
Shut
I don't
up.
know. It's like this, because I've been watching it for years, and it's just kind of a thing that I always do, because I love movies. So I'm like, even though this is a fucking hack, shitty award show that's just bullshit, complete commercialized bullshit. I still love it. It's amazing. It's 10 out of 10. It always goes on for 5 hours, and I watch the whole thing. We're gonna have a shitty. Who's hosting this year? Let's do a
Jack Black.
shitty. Let's do a shitty host we got here. Who is hosting
Makoto
the
Shinkai.
Oscar? No, it's Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy. Oh god damn it.
It comes on stage. I start making vomiting noises. Look at his smug fucking face in this picture. He's just like, hey, I have Monaco Shinkai didn't get any awards. Ha, fuck that Japanese guy. And I'm just like, screw this. I'm still gonna watch the whole thing.
Fucking.
Anyway.
Let's just, you know what? Let's just replace the Oscars. Now they're the Shinkais.
The Shinkai goes to Monaco Shinkai.
This year's Shinkai, because you just give an award based on.
You should make this video. You should make this video. It's like Jeopardy.
And this year's Shinkai goes to Your Name again.
Like, you know how the music from the movie starts playing when the person walks on stage?
I really do have to make this. All right, you heard it here first.
Wasn't there like another song in that movie that was actually the name of the title?
Kimi no Nama.
Yeah, wasn't that like a song later in the movie or something? I don't even remember. I watched that movie. It was great. Speaking of racists institutions, did you hear what happened with all the fucking news outlets today? How like the White House just didn't let them in.
Yeah,
like it was like a president of the White House. They just didn't let them in. And at first I'm like, this is hilarious, and then I'm like, this is so fucked up, but it's still funny.
It's hilarious because
like they were so stumped. Like the initial thing by CNN was like they were just so shocked. Like,
is there a video of them being kicked out?
We weren't let in. No, there's no video of them not allowed in, but there's like a video of like the breaking news by CNN. CNN was not allowed into the White House today for the thing.
I have been.
I'm like, can they do that? I guess they can.
Why can't they? Hey, I agree. I agree with not letting BuzzFeed in, because they're not news. Fuck that.
They let fucking Breitbart in.
I mean, they're more news than BuzzFeed. To be fair,
that's true.
I mean, CNN is like, all right, you're pushing
all fake news, so they're not gonna let them in.
Yeah, you're pushing your luck by not letting in like one of the three big.
And they also didn't let in the New York Times.
Well, the New York Times kind of sucks, but like, who cares? The CNN thing's like pushing your luck. New York Times too is a little off there, but like,
yeah, but
I don't.
I was just like, what? I was like, this is insane.
Hey, I was.
Are you insane?
I've been saying, like, the funniest thing that could have happened was Trump being elected, and he did, and it was fucking hilarious. And now the next funniest thing would be if he's impeached. It would be fucking hilarious.
Mike Pence is fucking worse, bro.
And then Mike Pence being president would also be even funnier.
Hey, breaking news. This just in. Breaking news to the podcast. GameStop is changing their controversial Circle of Life program.
Good. Fuck them.
Let's hear what they have to say. GameStop's controversial Circle of Life program is changing next week, according to several store managers. Though the retail chain will continue to use and monitor Circle of Life scores, GameStop plans to enact several changes that will make the program more accommodating to employees. Circle of Life score, as Kotaku has reported, is starting next week. Starting next week, according to managers who spoke with Kotaku tonight, GameStop will no longer monitor individual employees' Circle of Life scores. Each GameStop store will now have a single Circle of Life number for the entire. It's still bad. They're not getting rid of it. It's
who gives a shit about GameStop though? Let's be real.
Can't wait to never spend a penny at GameStop except for shitty loose leaf DS games and those yellow things for like 99 cents, like High School Musical making the cut.
I was killing time.
What else
I was killing time in a mall, and I just went to GameStop and looked through those. And I think the cashier tried hitting on me, and I was like,
"Was it a guy or
no, it was a girl?"
Oh.
And I was like, "No, I'm just looking." We talked for a little while, and then I was like, "Yo, do you have any Pokemon codes?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "No, I don't know what that is." And I'm like, "Pokemon, the
game with the little monster boys."
She's just pretty flustered. Anyway, yeah, I got my fucking bottle cap, whatever. It was fun. It was a good time had by all.
Breaking news. This just into the podcast. Hayao Miyazaki has come out of retirement
To make another movie.
once again to make another movie.
This is not new. This is old.
This is insane news.
This is old. I swear this has happened before.
No, because he out of retirement, made a new movie, went back into retirement, and is now coming out of retirement again to make another movie.
He's gonna show up. He better upstage.
Matoko Shinkai isn't here to accept his Oscar. So Hayao Miyazaki.
We're giving it to what's it?
The only
Hayao
other Japanese
Miyazaki
guy.
and shit. What's his name?
He didn't make a movie this year, but we know he's gonna do some good stuff. Here you go.
And
then like the Kimi no Na wa song starts playing as Hayao Miyazaki.
How fucking furious would Miyazaki be if he got an Oscar for Makoto Shinkai's movie? I can see the look on his face now. He would be boiling.
What won in 2003, the year that Spirited Away came out? Because Spirited Away was like the only anime movie to win Best Animated?
I have no idea. So they go, all right, Hayao Miyazaki come out, and Hideki Anno walks out to claim his award.
And the Evangelion music starts playing. Oh my god, I can't wait for these Oscars.
Hey,
funniest
joke that will never stop being funny is just confusing Japanese people's names. Especially like directors.
Yeah. Hideki Miyamoto. God, is this racist?
No, because they have similar sounding names.
I like the segment thing that they do for the return fire. They keep on saying how it's too violent.
The what?
No laugh, so you clearly don't know what I'm talking. Have you been watching Mega 64 podcast?
I'm like partway through this one. Why?
So you've seen Return Fire before?
Not yet. I think I skipped one by accident.
It's been like the past 4 podcasts.
I have not seen it yet.
Oh my god, it's their new segment. Wait, it's great. Okay, anything else? Anything else?
What is the best Silent Hill?